Hey y'all, listen, I'm just talking right now. I wanted to do a follow-up video on the insurance. Remember I was telling you guys about the insurance, what how my house was, and I'll put a picture up there on how the sides of my house were different. Okay. Well, I told you that I was going to take that till I couldn't take it no more. And I did. And so I started, I'm going to tell you the process because a lot of people give up. Don't give up when you know that you have did your part. Okay. And I had nothing to do with what happened. But when you pay into something, you have the right to get what you deserve. Okay. And I'm going to tell y'all the steps to doing this. And this is why you have to follow through. Don't give up. Do whatever you can, do the proper steps. So first I went to the Attorney General. I wrote them a letter and I let them know what happened. Send your evidence, send your who you talk to, document everything. Tell exactly what happened. Go get your reports, do what you need to do because this is our money that we put in and these people can drop us at any time. Okay, that's one. Two, after they do their investigation, they're going to tell you do the better bureau, BBB. You know who it is. Okay. They're going to tell you to do them. Then they're going to tell you to go to your commerce building. You writing letters here. Okay. And people don't know about how to write letters. You write letters, tell them exactly what happened. Send pictures also. Okay. So those were my main two things that I did. Now, so with that, the Attorney General does their investigation. Then they'll tell you, okay, we checked it out, but we can't give you this information. So they say, well, I want you to go to the commerce. You have the commerce do what they do, write your letter, take documents, take everything, who you talk to, what time, how they talk to you. Okay. So then after that, you go and you write a letter then. So this is my situation. Those are the steps that you take. Don't just listen to what they say. You make your points. You put in money. It shouldn't be that you have to go through this and you have to do this because listen, guys, there is no contingency fund for us. If we need our houses done, these people can drop us at any time. And this is why these people that are being let go, these jobs are valuable, but people don't understand this. Okay. So my next step. So they had, after I did commerce, the commerce said, okay, it looks like they have resolved this. Now this will be 2025, April 13th will be a whole year. Now this, so what happened was commerce did this, I guess, after they didn't see that I was not, I wasn't, listen, I was not just finna settle for my house because you think looking like that, because you think that you probably looked at my dermis for one. You probably looked me up, I'm sure, but you're not going to do that to me and think that that's okay. It's not okay. And it's not normal. Okay. So you're not going to look at me and think because I live in this neighborhood, which my neighborhood ain't really bad, it's diverse. I can tell you that. And I appreciate that. And I'm just telling you all this to get to this. So then while commerce was looking into it, they, I guess the insurance people was like, oh, we finna send somebody out there. After all that, they sent somebody out here, which was a nice guy. And he looked and he said, oh my goodness. He was like, this don't match, no, you shouldn't. I let him know that it wasn't my fault. I said my house was caught in the crossfire and they're trying to have me looking like this. Like, that's crazy. I'm just telling him and all this stuff. So he did his little look. He came on back. He was like, I'll let you know by Friday what's going to happen. That man called me. No, he said, I'll call you on Friday. That man called me and said, your check will be in the mail. Now, let me tell y'all this. Now, this is going to be really wild, what I'm about to tell y'all. And this is why I say he has got to be your protection. Now, before all of this, I was just waiting for everything to wait out, right? So one day I went upstairs. Now, this was it went through my mind because my neighbor that's her dermis is melanemic, and I said, her whole house getting fixed because some stuff had happened to hers and her whole house. I said, God, look at my house. I said, God, look at my house. Look at this. This is not right. I'm talking as I'm looking out the window. Okay. Y'all, I kid you not. I don't make this up. My phone rings and I started not to get it. This is before all the, the Commerce and Attorney General had already, I wrote those letters, but I did not know that when I went downstairs to get my phone, that was going to be the insurance company man. Y'all, all I could do is I went back upstairs and got me some water and I slid down the sink. Like I just started crying because I was like, oh my God. When he says that he's going to walk through the fire with you, believe it. I was tripped out because I was just looking out the window, just looking at her stuff, but I think I was juicing or something. And then for my phone to ring, because I said, God, why is this like this? I said, look at this, my house looking like this. That phone said, bling. I was like, oh my God. What's the girl? What's her name that was on? What's the name of the show? Which her wig fell off, and she was like, "Oh my God, y'all!" I was too through again, honey. I was too through again. But when you stay connected, I'm not kidding you. I can't even begin to tell y'all the little things that he does. And he reassures you. And that's why I say you got to keep, even though you see this and it's confusing and you don't know what this is. And you have to have faith that he's going to do it. But when you let him do it, you got to let him do it, and I can't even explain it. I can't. But when I went up them stairs and that phone rang, and that's how he said, well, okay, I'm going to make a date to come check out your house, blah, blah, blah. That man did he was like, oh no, this is not like, he looked at that and was like, oh, this is not. And y'all took almost a whole year to do this. A whole year, y'all. We paying into insurances. We're paying into these places and they're not treating us like individuals. They're treating us like a group, meaning that if you to use this much, these people can't get this or you can't. That's not right. So I just came back to give you an update on how you have to follow through. Don't give up. And the more that you contact your attorney generals about these certain places, that's why while he's letting these things go, these places are set. We know the attorney general going to be there because we voted him in. But when it comes to the Commerce, this is where they investigate the people, but people don't know that. So when I told somebody about it, she said, I had no clue that is what that's for. You have to read Okay. And you have to know what's happening around you. Don't just sit up here and settle. There's places here, but as you can see, why people are getting rid of certain things, and I ain't finna get all up into that. You know what I'm talking about right now, is because of this is what they don't want you to see. Okay, this is what they don't want you to see. And I'm just doing this follow-up video to let y'all know that my house got approved. Now I just have to, see if this other stuff, the if the contractor can find the color now. That's a whole different thing. But we don't know yet. So right now I'm just taking it like it is. I, made my appointment and stuff like that for my other parts of my house to get done. Okay. But I just wanted to do a follow-up. We take one day at a time, and we have to keep the faith. And I'm not saying ever be a doormat to nobody, honey, because we ain't nobody doormat. Okay, y'all, but that's it. But this is where you have to take your emotions out, and you have to be like, ugh. And I told you when I made the video, I said, this is the part that I don't like. This is the part that I don't like to deal with. But anyway, y'all, it worked out, honey. Ooh, let me say, can't nobody tell me nothing, y'all. But I just wanted to do a follow-up on the house. And, I'll put the end cards on how everything is anyway. Put the end cards on the different steps, okay, and the different videos that I've shared with you guys. But y'all, that's it. Thank you to my new ones, and thank you to my day ones. Y'all been riding with a girl, and I'm so grateful. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Hey, y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Hey, y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversation.